Hey everyone, it's me Dorothy and welcome back to Simply Drops. In today's video, I wanted to share with you guys an update on my school, university, aka WGU update. If you guys don't know, I am in university, Western Governors University, and my major is elementary education. If you guys have seen my previous videos, I did let y'all know that I did transfer from Brunel University to WGU, and one of the main reasons is because of the cost, and kind of I just felt like WGU fit for me better. And today I'm going to share the pros, cons, my major, and all the stuff like that. So if you guys have any questions that I did not answer in this video, please comment down below or go to my Instagram, which I will link in the info box below. Follow me there, and if you have any questions, go ahead and follow and comment on my pictures and stuff asking me about WGU, and I will go ahead and update you guys later on about my journey with WGU. So if you guys don't know, my major, or if you see me looking down, I am looking at my phone because my notes are on my phone. My degree is the Bachelor of Arts in Elementary Education. Why I chose elementary education? Because I love that age group. From pre-K all the way up to about 4th or 5th grade. That's the age group that I just fell in love with when I first started tutoring, when I used to work for a tutoring center before COVID. And now I'm tutoring from home, and I'm still continuing to tutor pre-K all the way up to right now 4th grade. And I love that age group because you see the growth in them from like the first day of school. It's a separation anxiety, and you're introducing them into a whole new world of education and things they've never really quite experienced before with their parents. So it's from that, and then teaching them how to hold a pencil. It seems kind of a sparkle in their eyes when they're like, I actually did something. I wrote my name, I'm able to write a pencil, I'm able to hold a pencil and write, I'm able to color. It's that, and then the engaging activities that you share with them and that they learn, and that everything is so new to them. And then from like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, it's kind of like that age group where it's 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, I'm the boss. I know what I'm doing. I'm cool, I'm popular, I'm Miss All That, or I'm Mr. All That. And it's that age group where you kind of teach them a little bit more like, okay, now you gotta do this. I'm giving you your job. They have a job title in the classroom, and this is what they do, and this is what they're for my class, I call them the assistant helper, and that's what my kids love in the classroom. So that's why I chose elementary education, and my major is Bachelor of Arts in Elementary Education, and that is what I'm studying. How has WGU been for me? So far, it's been great. You have a mentor that you have weekly calls with, and your mentor is supposed to be there to keep you on track, keep you on top of your studies, and make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I've had 2 mentors in the past year. My first mentor, she was absolutely amazing. I loved her, and her family was going through stuff, and because of her family, she isn't mentoring anymore, but she's actually working backstage. And I mean, she is completely amazing, and I love her. And when I switched over to my current mentor, I was a little afraid because there are certain people that you just do not connect with, you cannot connect with at all, and I was afraid of that. But I'm glad to say that my current mentor and I, she's amazing. I mean, we connected right off the bat, and she is incredible. She's helped me, and she's talked to me, and she's kind of just talked me through my anxiety with different classes and explained certain things to me that I didn't understand. So yeah, I am currently on term break though, so I'm taking my whole summer off to just sit back, relax, and focus on my business, and of course kind of set the foundation on my math, because your girl struggles in math. So that is my mentor side. I love my mentor. If you are in WGU and you do not like, or you don't feel the connection with your mentor, go ahead and change it. Like, you can go to student services and request a new mentor. No problema, okay? No problema. What is it? Anyways, it's no problem. Like, it's your education. You have the right to request someone if you don't feel like they're helping you out. And my mentor has been amazing, so if you're watching this, Autumn, I love you. Pros and cons. A lot of you might want to know what the pros and cons are, because WGU is not like other schools. It's not like any other brick and mortar school. It's quite different in many ways. The pros, one of like I think the big pros here is it's completely flexible. Like, there's no set time where you have to be on the computer doing your homework. You can do it at 2 p.m., 2 a.m., 12 o'clock. It does not matter. You can do it when you're available and you have your set time of doing your homework. And you don't have to go anywhere. You can do it at your house, you can do it at the library, you can do it at a coffee shop. Anywhere that has reliable internet, you can do your work. There is no end date to any of your assignments but the term end date. So for example, I had one of my classes that I should email my mentor and saying, can you extend for another 2 weeks? And she extended that specific class for another 2 weeks so I could finish it. And I mean, I'm telling you, like, that was what I enjoyed a lot, is because with my past university, Brunel University, each set of assignment had an end date, and because of that, I always had to be on like my tippy toes, making sure that everything was in by this date. But with WGU, it's different. It's, you have the whole 6 months to complete as many classes as you possibly can, and with your assignment, there's no end date. If you want, you can finish that class in a day. If you need, you can finish that class in a month. It's completely all up to you. You don't really need to go anywhere if you don't want to. If you want to stay home, be in your pajamas, you can. It's completely up to you. Oh, one thing is, for anybody who is self-taught, WGU is, because I am self-taught. I learned by teaching myself. I learned from Googling things and trying to figure out steps that help me. If I'm sitting in class and the teacher's just lecturing on and on and on and doesn't give me any like quick tips, I just don't remember. And so for a lot of universities and colleges, you sit there and you just hear lectures all day long, and sometimes that's boring unless the teacher's fun. But if you're self-taught and you have the motivation, go ahead. WGU is right school for you. Cons. If you are someone that does not have motivation, don't go to school, because you need a lot of motivation to really get on the computer. Because when you get on the computer, you're just you're self-teaching yourself. There's no one, you're not on Zoom, you're not there's no one on top of you going, you have to do this. You're your own teacher. You're the one that has to tell yourself, I gotta do this. So if you don't have motivation, it's kind of hard to get through any of the classes. But yes, and in each class there is a lot to remember. For like classes where you just write essays and papers, it's not that bad. For OAs, there is so much stuff you gotta remember because you don't know what they're gonna ask you when it comes time to the exam. So if you have test anxiety, like really massively bad test anxiety, it may not be best for you. I have test anxiety myself, so I was definitely afraid of the OA. But if you really like get a key point and do the practice test first and really know that you know this information, the OA will be easy peasy for you. Unless you have extremely bad test anxiety. I have test anxiety, but as long as I know that I know and memorize the information, and I just tell myself you can do this, like positive thoughts, then the OA should be okay. For financial aid, I have been paying out of pocket for the past 2 terms, and that has been one of, I don't regret it at all, because for the past 2 terms I have not finished any of my math classes in both the 2 terms. Because for my first term I only finished 3 classes, and then for my second term I only finished 2 classes, and that means I've left 3 classes, and now I'm actually switching to another program, which is ProCore, at the end of August, and I will take you along that journey once we get there. But yeah, it's been one heck of a journey, because with financial, if I was not paying out of pocket and using financial aid, I would have had really to knock down all my classes, otherwise it would have affected my financial aid. But because I was paying out of pocket, my mentor was like, you don't really need to worry about finishing classes because you're paying out of pocket anyways. So that's been my experience at WGU so far. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments section down below, because this video is just an overview of my experience with WGU thus far. I'm not sure what you guys really want to hear and what you guys want to know, so please leave in the comments below what you guys want to hear, want to know, and all that jazz, so I can answer you guys' questions. And yep, if you guys haven't already, follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. If you guys haven't done so, I'll leave it linked down in the comments below. Let's connect, join the fam, hit the subscribe button, and if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Be yourself and stay beautiful. Bye bye.